Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to start our computer laboratory 4, that is software modeling and design. So this particular lab is totally based on your software modeling and design. The examination scheme for this particular practical is term work is allotted with the 50 marks and the oral of 50 marks. For the prerequisite for this particular subject is your problem solving and object oriented programming, where you must be clear with your object oriented concept, which includes your class, object, polymorphism, inheritance, abstraction. Likewise, similarly, you must have a basic knowledge about your software engineering and project management, which already we covered in our previous semester. Okay, so today we are going to proceed with the first point, that is the course objective of this particular subject. The course objectives are that to define the students that how to use the unified modeling language, how to use it, what is the purpose of it. Also, it is used to define or identify the different software artifacts that are used to define or to do analysis and design phase. Similarly, it is used to explore the analysis, use case modeling, and domain class modeling. We must be able to convert the analysis part into the design parts. Also, the student must understand the interaction and the behavioral model, where we are going to study the different types of UML diagrams over there. Similarly, orient students with the software design principles and patterns are being designed. Okay, so now begin with the after the completion of this particular course, all the student must be able to understand that what how to use the star UML tool to design any particular product. Okay, now let us begin with the today's first assignment, that write a problem statement for the system or the project. So what we have to basically do with this particular assignment, that we have to identify the project which to define the complexity of this particular project. Similarly, we have to define the major functionalities to be executed. Now the next point that we have to study today, that is identify the different types of stakeholders. Stakeholders will be the active participant of your particular project, which may be your each and every person. For example, your senior manager, your project manager, then agile team, software team. These are the different types of stakeholder will be the part of the system. Now, similarly, we must understand what are the actors of your system and how to define the problem statement of your particular project. Now, just begin with an example, that today we are proceeding with the first assignment, that is your problem statement is design a system for food ordering system in hotel management system. So basically what we are going to do, for to understand the concept of your stakeholder actors and the different types of use cases, we will try to draw the use case. You will try to understand the system of your food ordering system. For example, you can call it as an restaurant management system also. The first thing that we have to identify today is the different types of stakeholder will be the part of your food ordering system. So who will be the stakeholder now? The stakeholder will change with respect to the systems, right? So who will be the first stakeholder of your food ordering system is your customer. Second one is your waiter. Third one is the person who are going to prepare a dish for you, that means nothing but your chef. And manager is the person who is going to define the bill. Okay, so these are the four stakeholder will be your system. You may define as per your system changes. For example, if you are dealing with an library management system, then who are with the stakeholder? Student, library staff, your HOD, principal. So these are the stakeholder of your system. Likewise, the second thing that we have to identify over here, that is who are with the active participant of your particular project. But obviously, whatever be the stakeholder of your system, that are be the actors of your system. Now, we have to define the different functionalities to be executed by this particular experiment. So what are the different functionality that we are going to execute over here? That first thing that we have to do, that is welcoming your customer into the restaurant. Second thing that we have to do is place order. That means the first activity to be executed is place order. Second functionality that we have to do is the prepare order. Third functionality that we have to do is the serve order. Fourth functionality is your generate bill. and fifth functionality is your payment. Now, once we understand these five concepts, once we identify that, how to identify the stakeholder, what are the active participant of your project, or we can say that system, so that are called as actors, and if different functionalities to be executed by the systems are, we have to identify over there. So this is an theory assignment. So this theory assignment, only you have to identify these three factors. I hope you are clear with the concept. Thank you.